Good afternoon and Salam Ibu Pertiwiku. We here at TV Sarawak are wishing you a happy Eid Mubarak. Hong Kong police fired volleys of tear gas to disperse anti-government protesters on Saturday, sending tourists fleeing and weeping in Kowloon, only for demonstrators to regroup and gather elsewhere during another tense, hot and restive weekend. Activists rallied across the city, with thousands occupying the airport arrivals hall for a second day, while elsewhere police displayed a new willingness to quickly and forcibly clear them from the streets. That became a cat-and-mouse chase with the demonstrators late into the night. Tear gas was used without much warning shortly after several hundred activists who had marched through northern Tai Po had barricaded an intersection in a Tai Wai neighborhood around nightfall. They dispersed, then popped up again in Kowloon, only for police to fire another volley of gas, sending nearby tourists running with welling tears. Several other exchanges followed, with protesters wearing helmets and masks mostly withdrawing when police fired gas or advanced with shields and truncheons. A government spokesman described the day's demonstration as illegal activities that have been significantly affecting people's daily lives. Tens of thousands of Russians staged the country's biggest political protest in 8 years on Saturday, defying a crackdown to demand free elections to Moscow's city legislature. Police rounded up scores of people after the demonstrations in Moscow and at another rally in St. Petersburg, and detained a leading opposition figure before it began. The White Counter monitoring group said up to 60,000 people had attended the Moscow rally, describing it as the biggest in Russia for 8 years. Police put turnout at 20,000. A month of demonstrations over elections for the Moscow city legislature have turned into the biggest sustained protest movement in Russia since 2011-2013, when protesters took to the streets against perceived electoral fraud. Russian President Putin and the Kremlin have so far avoided commenting on the unrest over the Moscow city elections. A senior official at North Korea's foreign ministry said there will not be any inter-Korean talks unless South Korea and the United States end joint military exercises that set North Korea as an enemy. Kwon Jong-gun, the Director General for American Affairs at the ministry, said South Korea talked nonsense by urging the North to stop missile tests which serve its right to self-defense. Kwon said in a statement that the military exercises being conducted by the US and South Korea have conceptually put North Korea as an enemy. He added that inter-Korean contact will be difficult to be made unless they put an end to the exercises or make a plausible excuse or an explanation in a sincere manner. Well, that's all news updates for now. I am Razi Ahmad. Thank you for watching.